everybody.
Welcome to another MOTU
Figures.com video spotlight. This is... Oh, sorry.
You go.
Oh, okay. This is a, I guess it's more like a Fan Art Fridays type thing. Because I'm going to post it tomorrow, and I consider this art, you know? Just because it's not a drawing or something like that doesn't mean it's not art. Just like when we did the, those plush characters by Homemade Stuffs. We did that as a Fan Art Fridays.
You were supposed to say .com, I was supposed to say video spotlight.
Oh. You were hung up on that, huh?
Yeah.
You were going to let that go?
No.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about what I did.
That's alright.
Today we are looking at...
Oh, these heads are
These
cool.
heads are so cool. Custom Heads and an Accessory by Kevin Kosse, who's this customizer who's on the He-Man.org forums, and he's also on Facebook. You can look him up, just Kosse Kevin. It's K-O-S-S-E... Kevin. I don't think I need to spell Kevin for him. Do you know how to spell Kevin?
K-E-A-V-E-N?
Oh, that's heaven with a K.
Oh.
Kevin is K-E-V-I-N.
Oh.
Nice one though.
Wait, I have to say something.
Yeah.
Sorry, James E. Talk, if you watch this. Sorry, Kevin Kosse, if you watch this. Because I kept thinking we're going to do those James E. Talk heads soon.
James E. Talk heads?
Yeah.
He writes a book. He doesn't do custom heads.
I know. That's why I'm apologizing to them.
Well, they're both cool guys, so I'm sure they're fine with it. Okay, so Kevin Kosse does these amazing custom heads, and he does them. Well, we're going to go through all the ones I got.
Right.
I had ordered from him a while ago. I'd ordered this really cool Filmation-esque Skeletor Head and a Titus hammer. A hammer that's really cool for Titus. And we'll look at those first, since I had ordered those. The Filmation Skeletor Head is awesome. It's got this really cool hood that comes down.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah,
it's kind of a bluish color?
Well, no, it's purple. It's just the lighting down here makes it look sort of more bluish. It's not a perfect match to the purple.
But it's awesome still.
But it's still super awesome. Plus, it's got, it's just a really great sculpt. It's got, this pinchiness to the hood, and it kind of comes down around the neck a lot more. And the brows to the eyes are just, it's an awesome head. So when I saw he did these custom heads, this was the first one that I wanted. And so I ordered this one, and it comes to you, pre-painted and pre-drilled. You don't have to do any painting or anything like that. So if you're a novice customizer who doesn't think you can paint, the Kevin Kosse heads are really good for you because they come pre-drilled, pre-painted. He gives you this little bit of gummy stuff too, so that in case the hole's not a perfect match for the peg, you just put that gummy stuff in there, and it kind of conforms it to it. And just really awesome work. So I ordered that one. Oh, this isn't class.
I know, but I just didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you, Blaze.
Okay, well, they did a lot of cool Skeletor heads over the time, like that Filmation head, the mini comic head.
Oh, well, yeah, Mattel did the Akala head, yeah.
I know, but there's, just tons of different ways you can make cool Skeletor.
There really is.
And then there's, that just full-on yellow head from the Superman comic.
Yeah, they did the regular head. They did the Battle Armor head, which is a slightly different paint job. They did the yellow head, like you said, from the DC set, the Alcala head, and now we have this Kevin Kosse Filmation head, which is really awesome. Yeah, it's a really good way to get, if you're doing a lot of displays, it's a cool way to get different Skeletors in lots of displays. I put him on that throne thing I got from that Mephisto figure. Okay, and then the other thing I ordered was this Titus hammer, which I have Chalivius, and Chalivius is awesome.
Right.
There's nothing against Chalivius.
That is cool.
But at the same time, I wanted, some variety. I wanted to be able to display Titus in different ways and switch things up and everything. So he had this hammer on there, which is just a cool, just standard hammer, but he did this nice design, this G thing, with this blue, and it matches his outfit really well. You see how cool that is?
Yeah, and you know that picture of Titus? I gave him that hammer. I gave Titus that hammer when I did a drawing of Titus.
Oh, yeah? You put that...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right, you did.
I was thinking about, I was trying to think of what weapon, I was like, that hammer was probably one of my favorites, so
the hammer's really cool.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
We both love Chalivius,
right,
though. It's nothing against Chalivius. But Chalivius is not really available that often. I think that's kind of over with. I don't know if they're making it anymore or not. So if you can't get Chalivius, the Kevin Kosse hammer is really cool to augment your Titus with. So that's what the ones that I ordered. And then a local guy decided that he was getting out of He-Man, and so I got in touch with him, and I bought a lot of his stuff, and he had a large collection of the Kevin Kosse heads. And so I got all these, and I spent the entire weekend working on custom bodies for him and things like that. But I wanted to show you all of them I'm absolutely blown away that this guy does this kind of quality work.
And
it's really insanely nice.
I'm kind of glad you did the customizing this weekend, because we had a chance to turn my bubble power shear into like that shear that can fit on my Switch.
Since I had the warm water going, I was able to do some switching around for you and stuff like that. Before I go any further, I do want to say hi real quick to a guy that sent us a message on YouTube, Alex Massey. I think your last name is Massey. Who's a younger kid. I mean, not really a kid. He's a teenager. And he's getting into He-Man, and he really liked our videos, and he was telling us that he started picking up the He-Man guys after watching our videos. And I thought it was really nice of him to send us the message, and he was really cool and said hi to you and Keaton, so he's saying hi to you and Keaton.
Cool.
So hi, Alex. Thanks for watching the videos. So anyway, back to the Kevin Kosse heads. So one of the ones, I'm just going to go through all the ones I got and kind of talk about them. I'm going to take better pictures from all of these and post them with this Fan Art Fridays video on MOTUfigures.com. Which, you know, a lot of people that are watching the videos may not ever even go to the site. They may not even know about the site. It's MOTUfigures.com, M-O-T-U-C figures.com. And so we do our videos here, and then I also take pictures, and we post pictures with these videos. So in case you didn't know about the site. So there's this Skeletor Burning head, which is kind of inspired by the 2000X Skeletor exclusive.
It's cool.
It's so neat. It's got this green kind of flamish smoke effect, and his face is burning off. It's just such a cool looking figure.
You know what you should do?
A head, I mean.
You know what you should do?
What's that?
Like when they give out those two 2000X swords, you should give it with that Keldor when they're releasing those.
That'd be cool.
You should give him those two swords.
And like he's screaming about it. Your hands okay there? You keep popping your knuckles.
I don't know.
Scooch that one over there.
For some reason I just do that.
And then so that was that one, and that one's kind of like unique to just it by itself. But then he also does some things like he does a lot of 2000X heads to augment your figures to make the existing bodies work with 2000X heads, because Mattel's kind of said that the whole including a 2000X head just include it's over. They're not doing that really anymore. So he did this Roboto 2000X head,
cool.
Just pop it on your existing Roboto, and these really change the look of these figures. Like what we talked about with the Alcala Skeletor head, it really changes that figure when you have that head on there to like almost an entirely new figure.
This is cool though.
He did this this really cool Faceless one head, which actually looks a lot more faceless than the Mattel Faceless one looks. It's got no eyes whatsoever. The mouth's barely there. Bless you.
Thank you.
Really, really cool head. So there's that one.
That is neat.
There's a helmetless. Oh, I'll wait on the helmetless stuff.
Yeah.
Then there's this Caligar head, which I think his name was Ceratus. I can't believe I've forgotten this. I'm not a huge 2000X fan, so it's understandable that maybe I did forget this. But I believe his brother's name was Ceratus. And so there's this head, which I think is the Ceratus head.
These are cool.
I'm showing my lack of caring for 2000X. This amazingly well done Clawful head for 2000X style. My goodness, now, this one's great.
Now, even if you're not really a 2000X fan, it's awesome.
It's still a great head, and this solves a lot of people had a problem with Clawful. They didn't like his head. I love the Clawful head.
I loved it.
I do too, but a lot of people don't like it. They think it looks a little too Muppety or something. To me, it looks like the vintage head. I think it's great. You just say Muppety. But this solves that problem for a lot of people. Get this Kevin Kosse head and throw it on there, and now you've got a whole different Clawful. Okay, so that's the 2000X heads that were included in this deal. Then he also had a bunch of, like, another thing Kevin does is he does Cosmic Enforcer heads. Yeah. Of, like, different species and stuff like that. Which one of these was your favorite? Which one do you want to look at first? That one? Okay.
That's my favorite.
Like, here's this one, which is, like a Webstore type.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
It's got extra eyes on the helmet, and it's got the teeth coming out. Just really, really cool.
He does cool stuff.
Exactly. And you throw this on any kind of body, and it just becomes a different figure. It's customizing for novices. You know what I mean? You don't have to have a lot of customizing skills when you get one of these heads. Since these parts are so easily switched around, it makes it really easy. So there's that one. And then he had this one that's like sort of like one of Carnivus's people. But to me, and again, like I just said, it makes it so easy to customize. This gray beard on it made it. I was like, well, you know what? I think it would work good on the Stratos body that I have extra. And so I put it on that, and it looks cool.
I didn't understand what you were saying in the car the other day.
Yeah. When I was explaining it to you?
Yeah, but it turned out really good.
I think it looks cool. He looks like a grizzled veteran of the Cosmic Enforcers or something.
You know what? You can use these for like that Cosmic Enforcer case you were talking about.
Yeah.
Night making.
I'm totally, one of the shelves is going to be all Cosmic Enforcers now. Here's a Kevlar Cosmic Enforcer head. You take the Whiplash thing off, you throw this head on, you got a Kevlar. I mean, you can do some painting like I did.
Oh, and I also like the gun.
Yeah, use the, and here's some uses for the weapons pack weapons. You know, I threw that weapons pack weapon in there.
This is a good choice for that.
Yeah. Here's a female Cosmic Enforcer head he uses.
You had to do some customizing on.
I had to do some major customizing on the body. I did some painting on the other bodies, but this one I really spent a lot of time with. I took a Battleground Tila and the weapons pack armor that was pink and sort of did a different sort of rose-ish shade to it, and then repainted the head a little bit because it was straight red. But just such cool ideas. You know, doing a female Cosmic Enforcer head, it just, you know, it gets the ball rolling.
I love customizing.
Oh, can you give me that Man-at-Arms and that Triclops?
Mm-hmm.
I got to bring those over here. So then there was I should have done this with the Kevlar Head.
Right.
He did this Triclops head, which is inspired by the Triclops Icons of Evil comic, where he was the swordsman, and he was basically blind, and he just had his eyes covered up, and he was just the swordsman before he got his visor thing. And that's a really cool head. And he ships these with a little extra piece separate, and you put it in yourself, so it doesn't crack or anything on the way to you. Because I think he's in Germany, if I'm not mistaken. So this head's got to make it a long way. Oh, he's got a helmet over there, too, sitting by Zodak. See it?
It's kind of like more Filmation type thing.
No, it's the same helmet. You alright?
Yeah, I sat down like my toe got, like one of my toes got stuck on your shoe and I had to like twist it.
Oh, sorry I had my shoe in the way.
Yeah.
Another cool thing that he does is he does unhelmeted versions of things. And then he also does empty helmets for them to hold. So like Man-at-Arms, he does an unhelmeted head, and then he gives you an empty helmet for him to kind of hold in his hand. So it makes sense for him to have his helmet off. So there's that one. And then he did these Evil Lynn heads. One with black hair and with white hair, depending on what you think.
White hair makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's Filmation. But for her, I don't know, the black does look kind of cool.
Yeah, it does.
You know? And then, of course, there's empty helmets you can buy for those.
How many art of the empty helmets did you get? 2? Did you get 2?
The guy had... bought these, one for each one.
Cool.
And then he also bought an empty helmet for the Battleground. I don't know.
You dropped this.
Oh, that bio. He also bought an empty helmet for the Battleground Evil Lynn.
Yeah.
And then there's a Zodak without a helmet on, and he's got an empty helmet to hold.
You know, that almost looks like it'd fit on his head again.
They look like they would, but they don't.
Yeah, now I'm looking at it, it seems like it'd be kind of tight.
Yeah, I don't think they're meant to really fit on the head, they're just for them to hold.
And you got all this at an amazing price.
Well, no, Kevin Kosse's prices are amazing. They're with all the work he puts into them, yeah. He does some really, really awesome work, and it's worth it. It's really worth it. He does just fantastic work, and he definitely deserves a spot on Art Fridays.
Right.
Because this is art, you know? This guy is doing it on his own. He's doing these amazing head sculpts. He's fulfilling a spot that sometimes Mattel isn't taking advantage of by including those 2000X heads, and really showing that...
Now, some of these I could see why they couldn't do. Like, some of these...
Well, like the Cosmic Enforcers?
And, like, that one kind of, like, head with the bandana on, that seems kind of hard, which he does a great job on it.
Yeah, it's definitely hard. I mean, it's something Mattel could do, though, but at the same time, they're not doing. You know what I mean? That they're not... Sometimes the cost doesn't work out, or they don't think that they've retired the 2000X style and all those things. But I think it's great that he's fulfilling that need for fans. So for some of us that can't sculpt, really, or that we can't do a good paint job on these kind of things, that he's doing all the work for you, and all you do is to order up the heads. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, you go first.
I was going to say, so you can find him on Facebook. Again, it's under Kosse, Kosse, Kevin. I think he's got like a He-Man picture for his picture thing. I don't really know his email or anything. I contacted him through Facebook, too. I think that's his preferred method of getting a hold of him. What were you going to say? You don't remember?
No,
Totally lost it.
No, not at all.
Which one's your favorite of these heads?
Of the heads?
Yeah.
Man, this is...
It's a tough call, man. There's so many good ones.
Probably that Faceless one.
The Faceless one is great. When I showed these to Nick, he thought that the Faceless one was probably his favorite, too. It's a toss-up for me between it and the Clawful. While I love the Clawful head... What is going on up there?
They're having fun, it sounds like.
I don't even know what's going on. I think the Clawful might be my favorite. It's just such a great sculpt, incredibly well done, and for the folks that didn't like it, it fulfills such a need. I keep saying that. It fulfills a need, but it does. He fulfills a need. Alright, so that's it for this, right?
Wait, I think I just remember what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah?
Great designs. He does a great job.
He really does. He does killer work.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up.
You
Wait,
only
that's
get
3.
one.
That's 3 thumbs
No,
up.
yep, let's make it 4.
It's 4 thumbs up. 4 thumbs up for you, Kevin Kosse, and your incredible custom work.
Only if we had 9 more.
9 more? It'd be 13 thumbs up.
I know, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we give you 13 thumbs up. Alright.
We just did way more than
We did a lot of thumbs in. Alright, so we'll sign off on this and we're going to record Shadow Weaver.
Yep.
Right? I don't even know what's going on upstairs.
Do we go check
They're like chopping down
this
trees
video?
or something up there.
Do we go check
I don't know, maybe so. You should probably go check. Alright, so good journey.
Good journey.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.